Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. As we're about to get into game 2 of our best of 5 match, and it's going to be between Lowell High School and Troy High School. So Troy High School up so far 1-0, and we'll see if they can get another good game coming off. But before we get into game 2, we want to look out at a player spotlight of one of these teams. It's going to be Ryan Domination Shim for Troy High School. We just saw him play. Caitlin came out, I think, like 11 something and something. 11 kills, a lot of kills. Really dominated that bottom lane. And it's him and his support. That are named as the MVPs. Him and his support, My Name Will Fit, named as the MVPs or star players for their team. So just looking over at a bit of who Domination is, what he likes to do. His favorite champion is Graves, all this stuff. His favorite pro player is Wild Turtle. That's kind of what you would expect from an AD carry main. Really wants to he likes him because he's very aggressive, I think is what it is said. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get on into let's go ahead and get on into game 2, and we'll see if Domination and My Name Will Fit will bring it on for the next game. So about to get into game 2 with Troy High School versus Lowell High School. Should be a pretty fun match coming up for them. And here we are, going to go right into Champion Select now. I'm Brian Crusader Kintron. I'm going to be a caster, a single caster for now, hopefully, as I try to control the stream. Well, we'll be getting the Champion Select for you guys very soon, but so far it's been the Lysandra banned out against Free Gaming once again, and the Blitzcrank banned up from My Name Won't Fit. So half of the MVPs gonna go ahead, or one half of the MVPs for Troy High School gonna lose one of their favorite champions. There we go. There we go. Finally have it up on screen for you guys. This is going to be Lowell High School actually on your left side now. So let's go ahead and get those names switched up for you guys. Gonna be Lowell High School over on your red side, Troy High School over on your blue side. There we go. Troy High School so far up 1-0. And we'll go ahead and have the score reflect that right now. So picks going to be coming through here. Going to be seeing Oriana also banned out. So taking away Oriana from that last game. Oriana was actually on somebody else though. Last game Oriana. Anyway, Oriana Rek'Sai also banned out. No surprise there. Going to take out the Jarvan. So some pretty standard bans. Some same bans we saw from the last game. Kind of just targeted at one of the stronger players. And here we go. So last game Oriana being played by Sang. Gonna ban that one away from him. And it was played to fairly good effect. Although they weren't really able to get the Rengar Oriana combos off. Neither did Lulu as well. But oh, here you go. Crack Engine picks up the Gnar, and I was talking about it in the last game. Free Gaming is quite a strong Gnar player, but Crack Engine as well. He plays quite a bit of Gnar too, so this is a favorite champion of both of these top laners, and I'm sure that they're happy they were able to get this one over for the side of Troy High School. Azir being banned out as well, so they're taking that one away from Slither. And he was very strong in the last game with the Emperor's Divide. Bottom lane coming in will be a Graves and a Janna. And that's going to be coming out for Janora and Zhonmi. So this is bringing back the Graves for Janora. He's played it as I said, he played it last game. Didn't quite work out against the Caitlyn, and that Caitlyn might be picked up once again, so they might have the very similar bottom lanes to the last game. Supports are going to be changed up though. Janora last game on the Graves wasn't quite able to come out into it. Really got taken down. My domination and my name won't fit. Ooh, if he goes for Callista and Alistar, that would be whatever. We'll see. He's going to be switching it around. But it looks like we'll be seeing the bottom lanes coming out regardless. Anyway, domination 11-1 and 5 last game on Caitlyn. And it's looking like a Caitlyn locked in and a switch over to Thresh from My Name Won't Fit. So they're going to go for the same bottom lane last game. We'll be seeing a different support for Sang. For Zhanmi. Not rolling with the Morgana this time. Right, so we'll be seeing what the next two picks are. And the junglers and solo lanes to pick up. So let's see. What do I have here? Lissandra banned down. Gnar picked away from Free Gaming. He could go for Lulu again. He doesn't play too many other champions. He's played some. He's had a speed with Cassidy top if he wants to go for that. It's not something you see normally too often. We did see it earlier today when Hayes in high school played it. They're top lane, but it's looking like a Sejuani and a Xerath. So I know about this. Okay, so Sejuani coming out for Taeyeon the jungler. And he has played Sejuani before. Played it in conjunction with a Gnar and Orianna, which produced quite a bit of wombo combos, but with Gnar picked away and Orianna banned out, it's not looking like they have quite the same amount of CC to group up with. They do have Xerath. Now, Sang has played Xerath before in their semifinals match, game 2 of the semifinals match between Hayes in high school and them. And they actually got, this is why I remember you played Xerath, because he did a very nice dragon seal with it. With the ultimate, like the one proc of the ultimate stole away the dragon. So, that's something to look out for. Maybe we can 2-point away. Next two picks though, Fizz. Why you do this, man? Come on, so they don't do it. Don't do the Fizz. I'm gonna be so sad. Oh god, there's a Fizz in this game. Well, this is gonna be fun. I love Fizz. Don't you guys love Fizz? I'm sure Lowell High School are very happy to see a Fizz. I mean, it's terrifying in solo queue. No, you have to go up against a team against it. And this is a team with a lot of CC. And oh, it is! It's Cassidy top. Come on, Gang playing top breaks too. But Cassidy top. I just talked about it. Free Gaming plays Cassidy top. There you go. Crystal ball. I'm Jat. But anyway, the side for Troy High School, once again, looking for some heavy CC, some heavy teamfight potential. Not quite the big AoE that they had before, but there's a lot of single target coming out from Vi. She does have some bit of multi-target stuff. Fizz, a lot more focused on taking down one person as well. But Nara is going to be the big one that shoves them all up against the wall, put down the box. It's looking like a very teamfight-oriented team from Troy High School once again. And they do have champions that do extremely well in lane, like Fizz and Gnar, big bullies in that middle lane. And there's Vi, of course, to get some strong ganks coming around. Of course, Fizz didn't even get nerfed. He just gotta fix the bug. Disgusting. Last pick is going to be that top lane casting coming out for Free Game, and they'll be switching it around. And we'll be seeing how these guys will fare up in our second game of the night. Our second game, not second game of the night, it's their fourth game of the night. Second game of the match. It's the best of 5 grand finals between Troy High School over on your blue side and Lowell High School on your red side. Of course, guys, just to point things out, if you're interested in playing in the High School Star League, our spring semester registrations are up. You can check out our website, hsstarleague.com, for more information about how to register, where to register, and what you can register for. We're running leagues for League of Legends, Dota 2, StarCraft 2, and Hearthstone. If you're interested in any of those games and know people from your school that play in any of those games, that'll be something fun to look out for, because the spring semester is the one that goes right directly into the season championship playoffs, the 2014 and 2015 school year season championships. It's you'll be seeing these teams once again, of course. Any team that made it into the round of 32 bracket for their winning championships, you'll be seeing at the end of the year in the season championships. Hopefully, we'll be hosted live. Hopefully, we'll have scholarship money as well as the prize pool. This one, of course, they're going for 408,000 RP worth of prizes, 6,400 per player for first team. So definitely a nice amount of RP, a lot of skins to buy. There's a sale coming up, so I'm sure they want those. All right, we're going to go right into this game and see who will come back. It's round 2. Guys, thanks for watching High School Star League. We'll be right back with game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the High School Star League League of Legends 2014 and 2015 League of Legends Winter Championships Grand Finals. It's Game 2 now between Troy High School and Lowell High School. And it's Troy up 1-0 on Brian Crusader Kid and trying your caster for the rest of the evening and for the rest of this best of 5 series. Once again, seeing a little bit of grouping down in this bottom lane area. Although, possibly no one gonna fall for the trap. Before we've seen some invades coming off in here, but some flashes being blown, but won't be seeing it this time. It's looking like everyone will be staying safe and sound. There's no flashes blown early. We'll be seeing some standard lanes once again, and we'll be seeing how domination in my name will fit. Fair in this bottom lane. Jinora and Zami did not have the best time against those two, and it's domination and my name will fit. A really strong bottom lane. I was going over the that spotlight on domination. He was saying, "No, don't look at me. Look at my support." So mine won't fit. Obviously, big factor for that success. And his bottom lane, like last game, his hooks didn't start out the best, but when he got into the groove of it, really made some good hooks. Really made some great plays, getting around the map, getting some. Just finding out Jinora all by himself as well, catching him off guard was really good by him. And it brought domination to 11-1-5 on Caitlyn. And we'll see if they're able to continue with it. So getting on into game, we're going to get the standard lanes going out. Free Gaming, going to be playing against Gnar. One of Crack Engine's more played champions, one of Free Gaming's more played champions as well. So this is a lane there he knows, and I believe he should be comfortable against. And he is playing Cassidy, he's played before, and Taeyeon actually finds Guad with the invade coming out, and there's quite a bit of damage to him. Gonna have to force him to go back there. Takes him really low, and that is the strength of invading. Meanwhile, Slither down middle lane, I already want to go for some aggression, but has to be careful of those minions. So Taeyeon, let that invade. Doesn't get either of his buffs though. He didn't get in time to steal away that buff from Guad. Was able to force him off it, but Taeyeon has to go back and get those now. Bottom lane once again, my name will fit, going for some aggression onto Jinora and domination. It'll do some damage. Now it's going to be slightly calm. If this early game comes out like the last game did, I will be very sad because solo casting slow-paced games is very difficult. And it probably will be because it's sort of summer champions coming out. I think a lot more gank-oriented junglers coming in here though. I think Vi will be a lot more present. Maybe Sejuani. The last game, it was Jarvan being played by Guad that really got around everywhere, so maybe he'll do the same. Again, playing another nice gank-oriented jungler. Top lane, we are seeing Free Gaming has some difficulty, and that's kind of what happens. We did see this Gnar versus Cassidy matchup before, I believe. And Gnar does have that early game unlocked with the range coming out from him. And middle lane, we are seeing a bit of aggression as a gank coming in here from Guad. Can't quite get onto Sang though. Once again, he's going to be putting some focus onto that middle lane as he continues to try to go for this. Middle lane has been his target lane, I think, for the majority of the game today. He's going to be sticking to what he knows. It worked out last game. Syringe's Trailblazer coming out from Taeyeon does need that to just kind of clear around the map. And now we will see, once again, domination and my name will fit. Looking to push up this lane. They have the CS advantage, and actually, Crack Engine, despite him pushing up Free Gaming this whole lane and just bullying him out, he's actually behind on CS by quite a bit margin. But middle lane is actually, we're going to be seeing a gank coming down, and nope, both junglers start heading middle and they both back away. They're going to be going to bottom and top respectively. Whichever lane they're easy to hit, and actually, no. Taeyeon goes right back into his jungle. And so does Guad! Okay, never mind. No ganks. I got too excited. I got overexcited. If Seda was here, he'd say some really ridiculous pun. Here's the hook coming in though onto Zami. Not gonna go for a little bit more aggression onto that though. Just fight each other, gosh. 8 CS ahead. You can do it. That's enough. Big enough margin. Free gaming though. Here comes the fight. Yes, Taeyeon coming up the top of the gate. The flash away. And the bounce. Crack Engine gets out of there safe and sound. Despite that being boring, it's good for him because he's able to get out of there. But this is gonna be nice for free gaming because he gains some control over the wave again. He's almost level 6, so he can jump it onto Crack Engine. Crack Engine is almost level 6 as well, trying to farm from with the boomerang. Won't be able to. Gua's actually up here top lane. Crack Engine's level 6. Free Gaming's also level 6. Free Gaming wants to go in, but Gua's right here. He should be able to escape from this game pretty easily. Rips walk right over the Vault Breaker. And he's out of there. So, not too difficult to get away from that gank when you're casting. Crack Engine's pulling up to Mega Gnar though, and Free Gaming is low on mana. He doesn't have any. He's becoming low on mana. He doesn't have any of the Crystalline Flask stacks up. So he's been really trying hard to stay up alive in that top lane by using those consumables. Now Crack Engine will just have the advantage over him because Gnar is resourceless. Yep, so Crack Engine gonna put the heavy push down, and Free Game actually wants to stay around. Crack Engine is back into mini Gnar form, so a little bit less dangerous. Slither actually throws down the ultimate, chum the water. Odds saying going under the tower now, dodging down from some of the CC. But Gua's in trouble. Taeyeon is when he picks up the first blood, and Slither gets turned around upon as the ultimates come out. Not quite able to pick up the kill. Taeyeon still in pursuit of Slither, but he doesn't have that much to catch up with. He has to dash, and it's dodge out. Slither able to get away, but almost goes down. If one of the right of the Arcanes was able to hit by saying, that would have been a dead fizz. But it will be Taeyeon who picks up the first blood while jumping into his jungle and able to get him out of there. So, our first blood of the game over to Taeyeon, and this will help him out when he wants to go for some more aggression somewhere. And Gua just underestimating the power of Sejuani, man. Once again, bottom lane domination. My name will fit, continuing to take control of his bottom lane. 65 CS to 50. Top lane Free Gaming remarkably still has that CS advantage. Middle lane, Sang is actually 20 ahead of Slither, so that's probably why Slither couldn't really take him down. We can get significantly less gold than him right now. Some really good job of CSing coming out by Sang. Now middle lane though, we are seeing the move upwards to see if we can get a gank. Might won't fit once again, looking for some roam, but he does not want to be in this middle lane because Free Gaming and Taeyeon are coming up here, cannot flash over the wall. Chum the Waters is coming up, the box being thrown down. Here comes Gua, here comes Crack Engine getting Sang up against the wall, and he's gonna not be able to take him down. He flashes over, a double kill coming in for Free Gaming from behind, so they're still trying to chase after, but Free Gaming now has him to deal with. Here comes the Rider of the Arcanes coming through, one more auto attack. Free Gaming picks it up on a killing spree, picks up a triple kill from that fight, and that is not a good thing for Troy High School. Lowell High School gets their carry assassin going early. 3 kills over for Free Gaming when he looks to roam away. And as I was saying before, this is something Lowell has seen on their roster before. Cast in top lane. They played it in the round of 16 matches and in the quarterfinals matches, both in the second game. So this is a trend going. They didn't play it in semis, but they're playing it in grand finals, second game of the match. And they actually played Janna. They also played Janna both times in those matches. Not always in the second game. Bottom lane though, aggression coming out. Zombie takes some damage. A lot of damage, significant amount of damage actually. He's gonna be forced to go back after that. It's 4-1 now. Lowell High School looking good for the early game once again. So they can continue it. Troy High School, I mean, when they got to the team fights, Troy High School really took control of that game. They have quite the 5-man team fight 5-man CC teamfight wombo combo potential at his last game, but this game, we'll see. I'll be seeing some pressure on the Dragon area as both teams get on over to the side of the map. Teleport is up for neither of the top laners. And we're seeing them want to go in on each other though. Kraken are trying to harass him. Free Gaming has a little bit too much damage, but Kraken still wants to stay forward. Really harassing him out here. They're doing a good job of staying dominant. Now we'll be seeing more focusing on this bottom lane. Lowell wants to get these guys continuing to pressure. They haven't gotten any kills yet. They're still ahead in a significant amount of CS. Same thing here for Sang though, and Sang has 3 assists to his name. And once again, they're just putting the pressure down onto bottom lane. Domination in my name won't fit. Free Gaming coming in on for Slither, going under the tower, but Chum the Waters will be coming in. He may have gone too far forward. Gets over the wall, Slither going after him. He goes right at the arcane though, takes him down, Sang with the kill. And Free Gaming getting ticked down though, will be able to survive, but for how long? Gua is on his heels. Meanwhile, My Name Will Fit is also on the run. The chase is coming in, but won't be able to find any kills for anybody anywhere. Except for Slither going down, of course, to Free Gaming. No, wait. To Sang. Right, the arcane coming through that time picks up the kills. So now we'll be seeing the start over on Dragon. Well, Kraken will be able to take down this top lane tower. Dragon will be going down for the side of Lowell High School. First Dragon in the game once again, unless Gua's able to go to the wall. Nope, won't be able to. A nice tornado coming in to prevent Gua from getting over and stealing it. And red team, Lowell High School, pick up the first Dragon in the game, so they're 5-1. Dragon up, they do have 1 tower down though. Hook coming in on the zombie. I don't think we want to go for that one though. So they'll back off. There's some pressure coming in here. Anyway, items coming up here. Rod of Ages, of course, for Free Gaming on the top lane. Cassidon, pretty much standard coming out for him. So on 1,000 gold to go back when he to use when he goes back. Crack Engine has to heavily build for this magic resist now that Free Gaming picked up a triple kill. Now he actually wants to go in, tries to get the slam down, being on Mega Gnar, but Free Gaming able to get away with the Rift Walk. So now that Free Gaming is hit level 6, now he's gotten 3 kills. He is looking dangerous with those. It's gonna be Morelnomicon, of course, coming out. Morelnomicon you've been seeing a lot on from AP carries now. Sang picking that one up, probably a death cap or so after that. Maybe he's on his Hourglass, depending on how defensive he feels like being, how offensive he feels like being. So they're, of course, going for a Sheen. Infinity Edges for both AD carries, so the Domination has finished his up already. I think we're not at the boots yet. It doesn't really matter too much. He has the range, doesn't need too much mobility as long as he's able to keep his distance. And they haven't really been moving away from that bottom lane too much and going into team fights just yet. So it's 15 minutes in. It's been fairly calm with team fights. Both of these teams is trying to play the laning phase. And so far coming out of that, we are seeing mixed results. Middle lane for Lowell is highly in favor of CS. About, what, 50 CS in the lead now? It's very large amount to be in the lead for. Maybe like 40, actually closer to 40. Bottom lane, 10 CS lead for Troy. Slither wants to go down to Taeyeon. Gua's right here to help out. Here comes Chum Waters right there. King will be coming to do some damage. Slither trying to get away. Will be able to. Gua picks up the kill. Free Gaming chasing after Slither. Seeing if he can catch up to this one. Just a rift walk and maybe a Q away. No spear away. Cracker is over the wall though. Boomerang comes out. He opts over. The Free Gaming picks up the kill. And now he may get a second one because Cracker put himself right into the line of fire. And I don't think he can fight this one out of here. Has some the Hexstring to come out for him, but he is not able to survive. Goes down. Meanwhile, Sing also found his own kill, taking down Gua in the middle lane, and Zombie has also joined the fight along with the bottom lane of Troy High School. We're not able to do anything here, so 3 members go down for Troy High School. Lowell High School finding a nice advantage for themselves, and we'll get some damage down to this bottom lane tower.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
So we're gonna keep pressure down onto this bottom lane. Gua gonna get over this wall here. Hey, he gets his own thing. Wherever the racer are now. And we're gonna see a little bit more grouping now. A lot more roaming coming out of Free Gaming, which means you wanna go for some more team fights. We've been seeing a lot of it based on the middle lane, and interestingly enough, it's been bottom lane, it's been the isolated lane, I think, so far this game. They have really been left alone. Both AD carries, no kills so far, and the only casualty is Thresh after a bit of roam, got taken down. Bottom lane tower, though, will be going down for Troy. They pick up their second tower of the game so far, still leading 2-1. And here comes middle lane, trying to get on into this one, but Slither might be in a bit of trouble because Free Gaming wants to go and he has to back up. They get the hook down. My Own Fit does not want to go on to that one because Taeyeon is also joining the fight. Chum the Waters will be coming out, lands off the Free Gaming. My Name Will Fit goes down. And this is when we'll be seeing the grouping coming up. Lowell finds the advantage, finds a kill for themselves, and now they're bringing Janora into the middle lane. So now Teleport will be coming in. Pressure will be coming off. Gua comes right back in on into it though. Right when he comes in, they take down Zombie. Slams against the wall is Taeyeon. Janora's on the side by himself, but he's still able to get some damage off. Free Gaming has to back away. Crack Engine and Dominating chasing after Sang. Now Sang is looking like he may go down unless he is able to get away. The flash coming through will be able to enough to save him. Free Gaming may want to turn this one around. They haven't gotten this fresh Slither. Doesn't go through. Janora jumps the gun. Goes down the smoke bomb. Oh, do not walk there. Okay, My Name Will Fit doesn't go for Janora, interestingly enough. But now here comes a siege out onto the middle lane tower with Lowell High School forced to back away after losing a few members from that fight. So now after that, Cracker's gonna get tough and backing. Dragon is about up, and Troy High School are actually in the process of getting back into game after going back to base. So this is gonna be the Dragon immediately started by Lowell High School. Right now they have one of the Dragons, and there is 0 for the side of Troy. So here comes over the wall though, they get the Dragon and they go right for a fight. Here comes Free Gaming getting into the middle of everything. The damage coming off. Janora finds a kill. Here goes the Arcane. Sang picks up 1 kill. Gets a second hit onto Slither, but Slither will be able to escape from that one. Too slippery as the fish. Able to keep up to his namesake and get out of there. And here we go, coming in, the 4-man stun against the wall. Crack Engine deals so much damage to them. In the back line is Domination, picks up a double kill. Crack Engine with the plays. Free Gaming gets over the wall, blocks it. A triple kill coming in. He's going for more. Janora is the one left alive. Collateral damage coming in. They're trying to trade. Flash out of the Piltover Peacemaker, and Janora will get out safely. But a triple kill coming in off of a huge play by Crack Engine with the Gnar, slamming them against the wall, and this is why Gnar gets banned out by one team or the other. Really just... oh man. Huge coming out from the side of Troy High School to come back into it. Now we'll be pushing in as the team fights that will go in their favor. And that was like a two-man team fight coming in after that. So 31,000 gold. It's completely tied up, but 2,000, two towers in the lead for Troy High School. And even with the 2 dragons for Lowell, not quite looking good when it comes to getting into these fights. Man, right when he gets to Mega Gnar, he flings everyone right back on into the tower range, into the damage coming out. Crack engine. Really bringing Troy back on into this game. So now 8 to 12. And we're going to be seeing free gaming hiding in the bush over here. Still vision coverage coming out. Don't quite have it where mine won't fit was, so he gets the hook off, but doesn't really want to engage onto that one. So while they're dominating in CS, there is 3 kills on domination, but he only got those recently. And Janori got his 2 kills recently as well, so it's not quite the big shutdown. Mainly in terms of CS it was. 40 CS in the lead. But we see some bigger leads like middle lane Slither down 70. She's saying. So middle lane we are seeing once again the pressure coming out from Lowell High School. After the last fight though, they have to be careful. Because Crack Engine's Gnar is going to pose a serious threat. Free gaming gonna have to back away there. I need to be careful about getting too close. Slither won't be caught out. So Lowell High School looking to take control of this game, looking to take vision control, maybe going out through the jungle, and actually the bottom lane is where they want to go because that does have an outer tower up. It's pretty amazing that these 2 outer towers in top and bottom lane have been able to stay up for so long. But that will change right now as bottom lane goes down. Easy pickup for Lowell High School. Meanwhile, Crack Engine pushing on into the middle lane, which will force the back from Lowell High School to respond to this. Top lane is pushing as well, and this is looking like Troy wants to go for their own push now, possibly taking down some towers. They're still in the tower lead. Hook comes in. Comes out onto Taeyeon. That's the tank of the team. Not really want to go in. That would be as a stun coming in onto 3. Everyone dives in. Slither gets pushed into the back line, but he gets right into Taeyeon and picks up the kill. Free Gaming as well, trying to get onto the box coming in so they can secure their escape. But Free Gaming gets over the wall, gets right in onto Kraken, who gets a stun down. Janora and Zombie are a little bit too far away to try to follow up. Will be seen by the Scrying Gorb. And that will be only Domination and Taeyeon going down after that fight. Top lane's getting pushed in by Slither. And Lowell High School are looking to be the driver's seat for the next move down middle lane as they push on for the end of the tower. Free Gaming goes right into a hook and right into tower range as well. He takes so much damage from that rip box right into a hook. Not the best rip block, I don't think, coming out from him. And right into CC and right into the tower as well. Dragon's up in 30 seconds, and it's looking like that's where both of these teams want to go for. And actually some backing coming off. Vision right now in this game, very dominant by Lowell High School. They're 4 kills up, but they're tower down. So only 1,000 gold up about. With Vision very much in their hands, they'll be able to see what they can do with it. Hey, there's a Raven's Death Cap. Not sure when that was picked up, but Sane did pick it up. It's the Raven's Death Cap and Omicron combo that you see most of the time on AP carries now. Quite a common build. course, both AD carries. A slight lead coming out for Domination has finished up the fan dancer. Free gaming, what are you doing, man? Don't run into 5 members of the enemy team. Show the water's coming up. He flashes over with a follow-up coming through free gaming. He's in trouble. But Guan got caught over. The stun coming in onto the crack engine. He has to get over the wall. Here goes my Nimble Fifth. The stun coming in. Junor is on a killer speed of box. Everyone is just trying to get over this wall and get out into the fight. 2 members down for each team. And everyone's gonna be, as the dust settles, everyone's backing away. Domination still left alive with Crack Engine and Slither. But they have some long range to poke them down. Crack Engine and Domination looking to want to go on the offensive on Free Gaming Zombie and Sang. I'm not even sure what happened in that fight. Everyone just jumped over the wall and got onto each other. It was a huge brawl. But this is going to be the ward clearing coming out, and both these teams will be backing away. So now, oh, almost taking down Slither. Right, the arcane, dangerous for us saying there. Slither's very low. So Sang just applying some pressure, get some damage, some nice damage on the Domination. That's gonna put him out of commission for a bit.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And now Dragon started up. Gonna get taken low and taken down, so third Dragon of the game goes over to Lowell High School. And this is now going to be their movement over around the jungle, and gonna slow away this rep buff. Nope, Domination still able to secure, but will he be able to secure his life? Heal coming in, slow coming out from the glacial prison. Free Gaming is getting under the tower, everything's being used, and Free Gaming will be able to pick up the kill, but he is so low after that, and Gua getting on into here. Free Gaming has to be careful where he wants to go. Zombie gets pushed down. Free Gaming gets slow as well. Junor is caught by himself in the middle of 4 members of the enemy team. A double kill coming in for Slither. Another kill coming in. And they will be taking more. Double kill coming out for Gua. Sang goes slow. Troy High School get a triple kill for Gua. And an ace coming out. And that is not good for Lowell High School. Overextending. After picking up that Dragon, a little too overconfident. Once again, team fights coming through for Troy High School, as we saw in the last game. Lowell High School had to be careful of getting caught. It's what they've been doing throughout this match. So despite a strong laning phase coming in here, Free Gaming just gets too aggressive. And they just do so much trying to chase down Domination. The Glacial Prison was used, collateral damage. Everyone was tunnel visioning onto him. And Troy High School was able to come out and pick up the ace. So now only 300 gold, 400 gold about in the lead for Lowell High School. And Troy High School really showed that they're good at playing from behind. So now, Lowell High School will have to be very careful. Troy, with that after that team fight win, have got quite a few kills on Slither. A triple kill coming in for Gua is going to help him be very tanky. Spirit Visage coming out for him. Domination has been consistent, I would say, throughout this game in itself. Able to keep ahead in CS. And is slightly ahead in Junor in terms of gold right now, based on these items he has. Slither, though, picking up those 2 kills will be pretty big for him because he'll be more effective in this game now that he has the Zanya's Hourglass and the Lich Bane finished up. So the push will be coming in onto middle lane from 4 members of Troy High School. Top laners will be left to duel out in the top lane, and Crack Engine looking fairly strong now, 3-2 and 9, but it's a 6-2 and 8 Free Gaming, so they'll have to be careful of that. But Meganar is actually chasing after Free Gaming on Kassadin. They're still trying to keep this push going. 30 minutes on into the game. At this point in the game, last game, I think it was a pretty steady rise with Troy High School. So Lowell High School started this game out stronger. They carried their lead over stronger, but the advantage is slipping as Troy High School are really coming back. Blue buff will be stolen away. Given over to Slither, I believe it was. Nope, it was given over to... Not given over to Slither. Or actually, did Sen get it? Am I wrong? Yeah, Seng stole away the blue buff. Seng stole the blue buff from the people who are stealing it from him. So he secured his own blue buff, got his own leash for it. Very nice move by Troy, obviously. Showing good sportsmanship, helping out. Helping out Seng. Man, 30 minutes of solo casting plus like, what, 10, 20 minutes in the last game. It's hard. And of course, you still have the best of 5 coming in, so there's at least one more game after this. If Lowell High School are able to secure it, we'll be seeing at least 2 more games after this. Top lane, Taeyeon is going to be coming in onto Crack Engine. Tower will be going down as Crack Engine's able to take it. Taeyeon not able to do that much affect him. But 4 members now pushing middle lane because Free Gaming is up to fight up against Crack Engine. That actually mean they may need 2 to take him down, or maybe 3 zombies around, but actually notice the first one over. Crack Engine coming in, goes to the sun, lands out to 2, but where's the follow-up? It's not there. Crack Engine goes down to Free Gaming. The sun comes out onto 3 from Taeyeon, and now they get over the wall. Right there, King coming across. Domination takes out Free Gaming, but Domination goes down himself now, and that is a double kill coming in for Taeyeon. 4 members of Troy High School are down, and Lowell High School finally find a good team fight for themselves. My name won't fit is the last one left alive. Looks like he may be able to escape. And that was a good engage coming in. They take down Crack Engine low, force him to play his hand, uses the Gnar early, only gets it onto 2. He's overextended, and then the Glacial Prison from Taeyeon to get on into the fight. Hook 3 members in that stun. Everyone got over, picked it up. My name won't fit is over the wall. I don't really think he can steal away this Baron. Not anymore, that's he gets stunned out. And Taeyeon actually goes over the wall, chasing after My Name Won't Fit, looking to pick up this kill. It's a final kill they need to secure, and actually I'll just let him go. Wants to go back, spend some money. So now, Baron buff coming to Lowell High School, and this is what they needed to get their game going. They pick up a fort, picking up the 4-4. I think that was a 4 for none. It's like a 4 for 1. Anyway, picking that up, picking up the Baron as well is really going to put them in the lead. It's looking like, though, that Troy High School get their first dragon of the game, unless Sen can still right at the arcane once again. Nope. Oh, man, it was so close. He did it in semifinals. I was so hyped to see if he could do it again, but it will be secured by Troy High School. Gua is able to secure that with the smite. So Sen trying to go for 2 in a row. 2 in a row in terms of matches. Doesn't get it, though. But now with Lowell High School baroned up, they're going to be pushing over to this top lane. They have the baroned up minions, and they have an advantage now after picking up that teamfight win. And actually, they have the advantage in terms of numbers right now, because Domination's still down bottom lane picking up that red buff. So tower goes down in the inhibitor lane, tower goes down in the top lane, and the tower goes down. And now we'll be seeing if they want to go for the inhibitor tower or another inhibitor tower in the middle lane. And just clear these out, so they want to get their first tower advantage. Right now they're 4,000 gold ahead. I think it's the largest this gold lead has come up to. Free Gaming, oh, he gets caught in a hook. Can we walk away? He will. And they will not fight after that. But they have to be careful. Those My Name Won't Fit. Trying to get these hooks in. Onto a minion this time, but hey, I believe. This inner tower is going to go down. Not too much that Troy can do to contest it without forcing a fight. Lowell High School, pick up 2 towers, and after that, 2,000 gold for Sang to spend. Like 1,500 for Free Gaming to spend, and 1,000 for the bottom laners, Janora and Zanmi, and they're just going to be making their rounds onto all of these inner towers. Now it's the bottom lane. Free Gaming's over middle lane, but he does have teleport to join in onto a fight if he needs it. Gaming though needs to be careful. Split pushing like that Here goes the inner tower bottom lane, so they make a clean sweep of all inner towers. It's like a hat trick right there of inner towers. All with that Baron buff. So Baron buff well spent. It's about to expire. But they pick up a significant gold lead. They finally get ahead in terms of towers. They'll go back. They have quite a bit of gold to spend now. And we'll see what item pickups they decide to go for. So we're seeing Jinora finally come to the same level almost. Actually, I think he's about ahead of domination now. Once he finishes up that bloodthirsty here, he's definitely ahead of domination in items. But with the extra BF sword of damage, has a bloodthirsty soon. Really, he's gonna help his damage output. Sang as well, going for straight up damage. Morel Nomicon into Raven's Death Cap into a Void Staff to keep this going. And even in supports, there's one more extra item built up on Zombie. Has the Mikhail's Crucible, which will be very useful in helping Jinora stay alive, or anybody stay alive for that matter. These hooks have been deadly. There's a lot of Vi lockdown, Gnar lockdown as well that they have to be careful of. So we'll be seeing now Lowell once again go on the aggressive. They have 4 sweepers, as teams usually pick up at least by this point in the game. They have 4 sweepers in a scrying orb. And now 36 minutes in, looks like they may be going for a siege. So we might actually see these base gates come into play for once and like actually be used for something. I don't know, because so far in these past few games they haven't really been all that much. Here we go, Slither. Needs to be a little bit careful there. The wave clear is going to be pretty strong using Slither for it, and Caitlyn. And Domination. Pressure will continue. So now, middle lane though, we are seeing the split push coming out from Crack Engine forces 3 members, actually 4 members, about a Lowell High School to go and deal with it. He picks up the inner tower himself, but now he's in trouble. He is surrounded. He's no longer Mega Gnar. He's just a little mini Gnar, and he is not getting out of this one. Ups over the wall. He's a goner. Does pick up a tower for his trouble, but it's another kill going over the Sang, which I'm not sure if they wanted to give over. He's gonna look strong with it. Alright. Oh, Slither has a disconnect, so we'll be seeing the pause coming out in response to that, which means more time to solo cast on myself. Woo! Mid lane disconnect, unfortunately. Hopefully that gets resolved soon. But let's go ahead, talk about this game. Lowell High School, looking to be strong. It's been a little bit of a back and forth play. Troy High School had a few good team fights, as they normally do, as we saw from the last game. Baron is up in about a minute and a half. Dragon's up in a minute. Thank you for coming back that quickly, Slither. But we will be seeing possibly one of these contests going around. Lowell High School have had good team fights. They need to continue having good team fights, because right now Troy High School can still come back. They're about 7,000 gold down, so it's been slowly expanding for Lowell High School in their gold lead. But with the team composition from Troy High School, what we've seen them do with the team composition before, it is dangerous if Crack Engine gets a good engage off with the Gnar ultimate. Same thing can be said from the Glacial Prison from Taeyeon, of course. These are the biggest factors leading up to these next few fights, is these potential 5-man CCs that can come out from either of these teams. And Crack Engine and Taeyeon will be having some pretty big... they'll just be having to be very dominant, so... However, Free Gaming, 7-3 and 10 is Cassidon now. He has built Sonya's Hourglass, has a Rod of Ages, and an Abyssal Scepter, and a Void Staff. 4 main items built up for him. And now we're seeing the push coming in. He teleports right on into the middle lane. Hook comes in on the Jinora, but there's no contest because Crack Engine isn't alive. Troy High School can't fight, and the inhibitor goes over. Lowell High School easily able to pick that one up. So here we go, they'll go ahead back off. Dragon's up in 30 seconds. Actually, it's looking like, uh-oh, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. They're looking for the push traps inside of the jungle. There is a scrying orb on the side of Troy High School. They do have some vision trinkets, yellow trinkets. Ooh, red buff stolen. Domination says that's my red buff. Piltover Peacemaker comes through to take that one away. And now, pressure down. Flash hook over the wall. Onto Zombie, they pull him in. But the monsoon comes across to split the fight. Flash away coming out from saying escape to the Chum the Waters. Lots of flashes being used. T1 gets pulled in. Do you want to bring him in though? He comes in, gets the stun and onto 3. Domination pressed up against the wall. Has to get out of there. Taeyeon does go down though. Free Gaming is trapped up. He gets taken down. Slither takes him out. Crack Engine gets a stun and onto 2. My Name Won't Fit comes in here. Here comes Gua as well. This is not good for Lowell High School as a team fight comes through. 4 members down of Lowell, and it's Zanmi is the only one to escape from that one. And Lowell just got split from that fight. Troy High School pick up the team fight win, pick up the dragon. They have the 2 dragons of the game now, while there is 3 on Lowell High School. Oh, this is what I was saying. Lowell High School have to be careful of these fights. They had a potentially good engage. Taeyeon got pulled into the middle of 3. He got an ult off and the stun off onto 3. But after that, it just went wrong when everyone tried to dive in. They tried to dive onto Domination. He got over the wall safe and sound. Members are in the back line. And we're just in a bad place. Got caught out really just one by one. Now the Baron will be coming through. Zanmi putting some pressure down. Will be secure, but My Name Won't Fit. Fix it up. And now, after some good hooks coming out, My Name Won't Fit really got that fight going. Was yet again another good stun up against the wall from Crack Engine. Really allowed that fight to go into the favor of Troy High School. So once again, there's still some advantage for Lowell High School, but they have to be careful with these team fights. Every time Troy High School comes through with these team fights, it's 4,000 gold in the lead for Lowell. 2 towers up as well, and a dragon ahead. But now, the tied up in Barons, Troy High School, gonna have the Baron buff to see where they want to push with it, or where they want to defend. Inhibitor is still down for them, so they need to stay on the back end of this while that inhibitor is down. The disconnect issues are coming up once again with Slither, unfortunately. He's doing fairly well, I think, in this game. 6-4-8 now, but 7-3-7 on Domination. Highest kitty on the team right now. And he is slightly ahead of Jinora in terms of items. Going for... He actually went for a Merc trade, so... I feel like he needed to have some... tenacity in there. Also has a QSS, so he's really trying to escape from the CCs that come out of Taeyeon mostly and Sang mostly, I'd say, with the stuns. Of course, there's some slows from Free Gaming as well. But yeah, he is just trying to play safe right now because he is the most important part of his team, along with Crack Engine, I would say. And as long as they're able to keep him safe like they did that last fight. The last fight, Troy High School did a very good job of keeping Domination safe, and he got out with barely any health left. Right, so 40 minutes in. Long games are not rare, I think, in the high school Star League. Before there was a 51-minute game in our semifinals that we weren't able to broadcast, but it was Troy High School stuck in that 51-minute game, and that was a really interesting game. I think their team they had a Victor Top for Crack Engine, and he got a quadra kill on Victor Top, and they won that game. It was game 1, a 51-minute game. They pull out Victor for the first game. Like, who does that? They got a quadra kill on it. Rest of the game, we actually played standing one Lissandra and then Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai top is kind of rare, but it's like it was Victor top first game of the series. Pulled it out. Maybe we'll see it this series. Got a quadra kill in that series. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring that to you. It was a 51-minute game. I'd hope we don't see a repeat of that because 51 minutes would be a very long time for me to be casting for. Troy High School right now. Gonna be put on the offensive with the Baron buff. We're pushing on into the middle lane. Meanwhile, though, Free Gaming is pushing down in that bottom lane on Cassidy. He has teleported up fairly soon. Looks like he'll be backing it on his own to protect this tower because Troy High School not making any response, keeping all 5 members middle lane because they know they have the pretty big advantage pushing on with the Baron buff. It's almost a fourth of the way down, so we'll see how it goes. Tables have turned once again. Lowell High School on their back feet. And after such a strong opening to this game, the strong middle game, Troy High School really have just found these small teamfight wins and they have really built up over time. There is a Guardian's Angel on Crack Engine. He's building so much tankiness right now. They're still trying to continue to put pressure down. Inhibitor will respawn. So Lowell High School lose that bit of advantage, but the Baron buff is also down for Troy High School. So they'll be on slightly equal footing in terms of minions being buffed up and all that. But still the pressure coming out from Troy High School. They have a huge wave pushing up top lane. And they have to send Free Game to farm that one up. If you can though. Slither is there to try and contest it. So top lane really pushing up. Not enough poke, I don't think, coming out of Sang until the end there. Really taking down My Name Won't Fit actually with the auto attack. So, oh, he gets over the wall with the base gate. That's the base gate. Here's the sun coming out too. My Name Won't Fit does go down. The Crack Engine loses the Guardian's Angel. Free Game and try to dive into the back line. And here comes the double kill coming down. Free Gaming does go down, but it's still Domination. Has the killing spree, but he's gonna go down. Slither gets taken down as well, gets trapped in Domination, has to flash away, but the flash is the follow, and a double kill coming out. It's a 5-for-1 ace in favor of Lowell High School, and there are 70-second death timers coming out for Troy High School. So Lowell High School will be barreling down this middle lane, and we'll see how much of the base that they can take down in this amount of time. What a team fight coming in for them though, really catching them off. Sang getting over the wall with the base gates. I was wondering when they would come into play, and Sang gets over the wall with the base gates to take down My Name Won't Fit and to allow that fight to start. There wasn't a good stun coming out from Crack Engine, and Taeyeon was able to get a nice ultimate off. And this is looking like the game. Game 2 after 45 minutes of back and forth play. Lowell High School finally emerged victorious. And they'll take game 2, and we'll be moving on into game 3 after this one. The ace coming out once again. And it's Lowell High School picking up the win. So after that, guys, that is a strong game coming in. We're gonna be taking a break before we get into game 3. Before we go on, give a shout out, of course, to our sponsors: Twitch TV, Newegg, MSI, Jinx, Loot Crate, and Rockcat for helping support the High School Star League. We'll be getting into game 3 of our best of 5 grand finals between Troy High School and Lowell High School. So far, tied up 1-1. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.